YouTube, what is going on? Theo Bean here. Today I'm going to be talking about why I will be pulling for Silverwolf here at the start of 1.1, as well as possibly giving you guys some insight or some information as to what maybe you should do regarding her, Locha, and the fellow characters coming up on the 1.2 banner and so forth, and deciding what might be best to do for you specifically. So let's get started with this. So I've come to the decision that I will be pulling for Silverwolf. I will be skipping Locha and maybe skipping Kafka. I might pull for Kafka, but I'm probably going to be skipping Blade. That's currently what my plan is to do on this account. And this is my only account too, by the way. So let me break down why that is. So first of all, Silverwolf is an agility character. She is a debuffer. She is extremely strong. She can fit into almost any team comp, and she's going to be extremely good, especially with somebody such as Seela. Seela is my best character.
Want to spar?
No, I'm good. She's my best character, and I've put the most work into kind of building her in regards to my account. And so those are the main reasons why I'm going to be pulling for her. So when it comes to me and how I'm going to decide who I'm going to pull for, who would be best to fit my onto my account, I'm going to look at based off who I already have. So as I think a good of a unit Locha will be, and he's probably going to be, I think, the best overall character to pull for regarding the 1.1 and 1.2 character banners. He's going to be probably just the most well-rounded, and he can kind of fit onto any team. I'm going to skip for him for two reasons. One, I already have Bailu. Two, I have Japard, who can help in certain things such as MOC, things like that. And I do also have Natasha, who I've not built, but I don't really need a third healer. It just makes more sense for me to save my pulls since they are limited, since I do, again, already have Bailu, and I have Natasha if I really do need a second healer. But for the meantime, I've just been using Japard, and I also have our MC here as well if I need a more tank to kind of give my team a little bit more survivability, especially if I have two split team comps, right, for MOC. Then, right, next characters that we do have are Kafka as well as Blade. I personally, Blade seems like he's pretty good, but from what I'm seeing, he's going to be best paired with Locha, considering Locha has an auto heal, considering Blade deals damage to himself in order to increase the damage he deals. Locha is very good to be paired with him. Since I'm skipping him, it also makes sense for me to kind of skip Arrow, unless he becomes incredibly broken upon a release and he's like a must pull unit. Then I might make an exception pull for him. For the time being, I'm not really too worried about it. The thing is that we also need to keep in mind is that going forward, all of these characters will be available again some point later down the road. Granted, it's probably going to be months from now, especially going back to the first year of Genshin. It took, I want to say, about as close to a solid year. It took a while before we started seeing reruns of characters. And it's going to probably be close to around maybe 6, 7, 8 months before we might start to see reruns happening again. So keep that in mind and just be prepared that, you know, do whatever you can to best kind of prepare and plan for what might be best for you and your account. The reason I do want to possibly add a Kafka, because I do already have Sample built. She is going to be enabling dot teams just from what we know about her. We don't know the details to her account, we don't know the details to her character, her kit, everything like that. I don't believe. It might be out there just from people that have played closed beta testing. I believe she was available then. Don't quote me on that. But I do have Sampo. The Nihility Path of Resonance is actually really good as well, if you are doing that. So it can really fit in that well. She can fit into that type of comp playstyle that you do want to kind of build one team centered around that. I'd imagine with the right pieces, she could also be extremely strong. But for now, that's kind of my reasoning as to why I'm doing what I'm doing, who I'm going to plan for. In regards to pulls, I've also been saving up a ton. As you can see here, I have 25,000 Jade. So pretty much after I got Seela, I pretty much stopped. I think I might have done a couple extra pulls. I did my 20 pulls here. I pretty much got my Tingyun. Sorry. You can see here, yeah, I got my Tingyun in a 10 pull. And then before that, I got my Su Sheng, which was exactly what I wanted for the Jingyuan banner. And then I decided to wait. It looks like I tried to get a maybe C1 Sela, but that did not work because I did 5, 10, 15, just before 20, and then I decided to wait. So I've been saving up everything that I can for this. I am currently right now 33 into the banner. Let's just check again. 10, 20, 30, 33 in. And I'm currently sitting on 156. So I'm guaranteed to get Silverwolf, worst case scenario. Granted, I'm hoping I win my 50-50. That's going to save me a ton of resources in the future. If I don't get her, if I don't win my 50-50, and I do have to go through 180 wishes, like hard pity for both times around, I'm probably going to have to miss out on a Kafka, right? Granted, we are going to be getting a free 10 pull as well as a bunch of other stuff. We're going to be getting a bunch of Stellar Jade when maintenance is done on Wednesday. So keep that in mind. We will be getting a bunch of little things to kind of help us out, as well as we're going to be having a multitude of events to kind of help give us some Jade. So with that in mind, just take everything into account, everything that's coming up. Plan, think about what your team has and what your team hasn't. And I recommend you to just decide and choose what's best for you based off that. That is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully, you know, this isn't anything special, right? But this was kind of what really helped me on my Genshin account. I pretty much pulled for characters that I either felt like I really liked, or I felt like characters that, you know, I thought would really fit my comp at the time. I mean, earlier on, it's not too bad. I made great use of 4 stars, and to be honest, a lot of the 4 stars in the game are extremely good. My Asta as well as my Su Sheng are actually really strong and can pretty much carry on their own. Just something to consider. I want you guys to just do what's best for you. I want you to be happy with the choices you make, especially when you are making pulls, because, you know, once you hit that button right down there, those pulls are gone. So before you do that, you don't decide, take some time, wait. If you're kind of sitting on the fence regarding whether you should get Silverwolf, I want you to maybe wait a couple days, kind of see how things are, see what people say about her. Is she really strong? Is she a little undertuned? Regardless, I think she's going to be an extremely strong character just because of her kit, and I think she's going to fit in perfectly with what I need, and just making my Seela, enabling her, making her even that much better. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. But with that, you know, hopefully I help you guys out. I just want you guys to have the best accounts, and I want you to be happy, right? One thing you need to know, especially with games like these, this is a marathon and it's not a sprint. So don't worry about beating things and getting as far as you can right now, because further down the road is when things really start to matter. And this game is going to be getting supported for several years to come. So just make sure that you're doing whatever you can to plan for the future and prepare yourself. But that's pretty much it I have to say. I know I kind of retreaded some ground there, but hopefully this helps you guys out, gives you some insight, and I want you guys to just, again, make the best decision for you in your Honkai Star Rail account. But if this video helped you out, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. It greatly helps me out. Drop a comment down below with who you're looking forward to or who you're saving for on the 1.1 and 1.2 banners, since those are the only 2 that are confirmed right now. With that, that's going to be it. Thank you guys. Until next time, peace and deuces. See ya.